Hello friends, I'm going to start a new Laravel course for Laravel testing. So why you want to test the project? If you have a project with 5 pages, it's not necessary to create tests. You just go to the browser and navigate to the 5 pages and that is done. But if you have the more pages, if you have a logic in there, you can make tests, so you can run a test to see what is the problem, or when you make an upgrade from new version, you can make a test to see if you break something. And if I open the laravel.com, so inside here, and go to the documentation, in the menu we have testing. Okay, so getting started, and Laravel here is built with testing in mind. In fact, support for testing with PHP unit is included out of the box. So when we create a fresh Laravel application, we have in our project this phpunit.xml file. Okay, and by default, your application test directory contains 2 directories, the feature and unit. Featured is the Laravel testing and unit is PHP unit testing. PHP unit is for the PHP, is not only for Laravel. Okay, so also we have the best testing, the new one, and it's going to be very popular, I think. So best testing for Laravel. And we have this best PHP. And also this is not only for Laravel, but if we go to the get started, and we have how we can install in our project. If we are in the Laravel, we need to also run this command and PHP artisan pest install. Okay, friends, that's it for the first video. In the next video, we are going to create a fresh Laravel 9 application and see the first testing. Okay, see you there. All the best. Hello friends, so welcome back. In this video, I'm going to create a Laravel 9 application and make our first test. So first I'm going to open the terminal and I'm going to go in the directory where I want to install the Laravel project. And here I'm going to say Laravel new, and I'm going to say Laravel testing, and it's going to create a new project in here. Okay, wait for the Laravel installation. Okay, now cd in the Laravel testing, and I'm going to open this with VS Code. And also if I come here and go to the Laravel-testing.test, yeah, we have our project here. And here we have the Laravel 9 and PHP version 8.1.1. Okay, so in our project, if you see here is the Laravel project, and we have the tests directory, and in here we have the feature, what the Laravel documentation said. Okay, so we have the feature and unit folder, and here is the example for the Laravel feature test, and here is the unit test. Now with this unit we have a test that true is true, so this assert true is true, and this example test the application returns a successful response, and you see here how long is that. That is the say what we want. So here we need, with the title of this function, we know what we want. So test the application return a successful response, and we instantiate in the response with this get slash, so the home page, and the response asserts status 200. So when we go to the this home page here, we need to see if we have a response 200. If I refresh, you see here the status is 200. Okay, and how we can create a test: PHP artisan make test, users test, or if we want a unit test, we can add the flag unit, or if we want a pest test, what I said in the previous video, we can add the pest flag here. And the example is there. And if we run this command, so come here, open the terminal, and run this command, vendor bin PHP unit, we have the OK green status, which is good, and we have 2 tests and 2 assertions as passed. Or we can use this one, PHP artisan test, and also this pass, we have the test unit example test, that true is true, and also a test feature example test, this application return a successful response. Okay, what I want to do is in my I'm going to add in my shrc file, I'm going to add the 2 aliases for the test. So here I have added PHP unit for this one, vendor bin PHP unit, and test for PHP artisan test. And if we do that, so now if I just run test, we have the same thing, and if I run PHP unit, also the same thing. Okay friends, that is for this video. In the next video we are going to make some changes to our first test and see what happened. All the best, friends. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video we are going to make some changes to our test. So in the example test, we have a response, this get the home page, and the status is assert status is 200. And if I make some changes here, so for example, about, and in the web routes, we don't have any get about, but if I add that and save and run the test, okay, we have test 1 failed, 1 passed. And here we have the failed, the application returned a successful response. expected response status code 200 but received 404. Okay. Let create create another test method here, and now I'm going to say the about route returns a successful response, and I'm going to say this get about. Okay, save this and come here and create new route. Get about, and for now just return, create a closure here and say return about page, a string right now. Okay, save, and with that, because we have this about, we are going to have the assert status 200. So if I run a test again, yeah, we have the unit test passed and the feature test passed, but we have 3 tests, okay, right now. So the application returns a successful response, and also the about route returns an unsuccessful response. Okay, let's see some other things. And for that, I'm going to open the Laravel documentation, laravel.com docs, and if you go to the testing, HTTP tests, here we have the assertion, available assertion. So here we have assert cookie and assert see, assert don't see, assert don't see test and see text, also assert session has, assert redirect, assert status, okay, that we have worked. And all of that, you can find them here. So let's work with this assert C, and we have this assert C in order. So what we want to see now, if we go to the home page, we have this documentation here, this Laravel, and so I'm going to check if we see documentation or Laravel news. So what we want to do, come here, and when we go to the home page, here I want to say $response assert and see. Okay, and I'm going to copy what we have here, copy this and paste it here. Okay, hit enter and run the test. And yeah, we have green. So the true is the unit test is passed, and also the about route returns a successful response. What if I say, for example, documentations like this, and run again? We have an error, one failed, and contains documentation. So that is not, we have this response assert C documentation. Here's the error. Okay, in the line 19. Okay, change that. And what I want to do again, so I'm going to add the Laracast here. Okay, come here. Save. Yeah, passed. Now if I change the order here, so I'm going to cut this one and add it after the Laracasts. Okay, save, run the test. Sorry. And we failed because assert C text in order, we have error. Okay, change back to what was before. Save, run the test again. And yeah, we have successful. Now in the about, also I'm going to say if this response, so the response assert C the about. Okay, save, run the test, and we don't see the about. And why we don't see the about? Because we return about page. If I say now copy this and come here and change, save, run test again, and now we have passed. So we also if I add lowercase, we had an error. So we need the exact, yeah, here we have an error. And run again. Okay, so that's it for this video, friends, how we can get and see what we want. Also, here you can play with the assertion, and see you in there in the next one. All the best. Hello friends, in this video I'm going to work with authentication, and for that I have installed the Laravel Breeze, and also I've created the Laravel testing database and make a migration. So here we have the migrations of our project, and let's go and create a new testing. So if we go here, we can create a test, PHP Artisan make test for the feature test, or this one for the unit. I'm going to create feature test, and also I'm going to open the iterm, cd in the code, and cd in the Laravel testing. Okay, and you have the GitHub repository of this project in the description of the video. Okay, so artisan make test user test. And if I open the VS Code, open the user test PHP, and here we have the example here. We don't need the example. So hit save, and also because we have installed the Laravel Breeze, we have this register and also the login page. And when we register, we go to the dashboard. Okay, so first let's run the test if everything is okay now, because we installed the package. So artisan test, And we have a failure here, one failed, and the contains about, because when we install the Breeze package, we have modified the web route, and yeah, we have added this route dashboard. So we need also to add one more for the about, and go to the about and return what we was about page. Save, run again the test, and maybe I'm going to zoom it, and we have one warnings because in the user test we don't have any tests. Okay, so we are going to write right now. Close this one, and in the user test first I'm going to check if when we log in, when we register and login, we redirect back to the authentication. Okay, the same thing when we can do with go here, register new user, and when we register, automatically we login, sorry, and we go back to the dashboard. But for that we are going to use test. So function and test the login redirect the dashboard successfully. Okay, we don't need any of this. First, we need to create a new user. So user factory and create, and it's going to create new user for us. For example, email is going to be test@test.com, and the password is going to be bcrypt, and I'm going to add the password here. Okay, after that I'm going to say we need to import the user first, model user. Okay, after that say the response is going to be this, and we are going to post now to the /login, and we need to add the email, which is this email we added, test.com, and the password. So we are going to log in, and the password is password. Okay, after that we need to see if the status is 302, so the redirect, and I'm going to say $response assert status is 302, and maybe also the response assert redirect, and when we redirect to the dashboard, so /dashboard. Save and go and run a test, and yeah, and we have 19 tests because by default when we install the Laravel Breeze we have the authentication test here. So let's delete them and let's create another test here. So for example, if the authenticated user can visit the dashboard, can access the dashboard. So function and the name is going to be test. The authenticated user can access dashboard. Okay. And create the user, so $user, factory create. Okay. And we need to act in as the user, so response first. This acting as user, yeah. And we need to get the dashboard. So get dashboard. And now we need to see if the response has the assert status of 200. And if I save, why we have this one here? We have a user here, so where is the problem? Anyway, go and test. And we have one failed. Okay, yeah, we need to use the refresh database. So save and run again the test. And passed. We have 5 test passed. Authenticated user can access the dashboard. Okay, let's check now if the unauthorized user cannot access the dashboard, so the opposite of this one. And create a function. So test first, test unauthenticated user cannot access dashboard. And what we can do here is we don't need the user here, so the response is going to be this get and get the dashboard. Okay, and now we can see the response assert status (302) because we need the when we are not logged in. So we are not logged in, and if I navigate to the dashboard, we are direct back to the login. Okay, so we need to check if the assert status is 302 for redirect, and also the response assert redirect, and when we redirect to the login. And save, go and test, and yeah, 6 passed. So unauthenticated user cannot access the dashboard. Let's create one more for this video. So let's open the user model, and here I'm going to create a new name attribute and import the attribute here. Okay, save. So this is Laravel 9 attribute, and I'm going to create the attribute to check if the user has that attribute. So public function user has the name attribute, and first we need to create user, and I'm going to copy this one. Okay, so and say here $user is going to be with this user. Okay, after that, say this assert equals, and now here we need the name to be the same thing, the user name. Now if I open again the user, so user model, here we set, when we get the name, we change this str to uppercase, so it's not the same thing we added. And if I run the test, 6 passed. Okay, user has name attribute. Why we don't have that? So clear this and try again. Yeah, we need to add test first here. So test the user. So when we expect a failure here, run a test now, and yeah. Failed asserting that two strings are equal. So this is name, and here we redirect this name here. Yeah, we need to add the name first here. So the name is for example, John, and save and run again the test. So the first name, oh, here we also, sorry friends, add John here, and now here is the John we added here, and what we get is with uppercase John. So we can say here, cut this and say str the uppercase and paste that in. Sorry. Paste that in, hit save, and test now. Yeah, 7 passed, because we get the same thing we have here, str to uppercase, and if I remove this, and also now just say John here, we are going to get the same thing, because the user has a name here, and test again, and 7 passed. Okay friends, that is for this video. Hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one. All the best. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video I want to test the products, and for that I have created a model product and I add the fillable for name, type, and price. And also I have created a migration for the product, and here I add the name, type, and price. And also I have created a factory for the product, and here is the name, the type, and the price. Okay, and also I have created the product test, which is empty right now. And if I test artisan test, everything is okay, but just this product test does not have any test. Okay, so let's test the product, and I'm going to create the first test. So public function and test. Now I'm going to test for the route products is if it is return okay. So test the products route return. Okay, I don't create any routes, so we are going to get an error. But just to test this, so the response is going to be this get products, and now check if we get the status of 200. So $ response assert status 200. If I save and test this, we have one failed and products route return okay. Expected 200 but received 404. And here is the route. And why we have this 404? Because we don't have the route. So if I go to the route, web routes, and I'm going to create that. So route get and slash products, and here I'm going to add the product controller, which is not exist right now, class, and also add the index method. And I'm going to name products.index. Okay, save, go to the test and make a test, and we have again failed. The target class product controller does not exist. Okay, let's go and create that, or we can create here. So artisan make a controller and product controller. Okay, come here and now import this controller, save, run again the test, and now we have the product controller index does not exist. The method product controller index does not exist. So let's go and create that. Open the product controller and create the method index, public function index, and I'm going to return the view products.index, and this is not exist, but just return it to see the error, and run a test again, and again we have the view products index not found. You see how easy this is called TDD, or test driven development. So in the views resources, views, create a new folder, products, and here a new file, index.blade.php. Index.blade.php, and in here I'm going to add the X quest layout, but we need to change this to be X, and the same thing here. And right now just I'm going to say h1 products index page, just product index, and try again a test, and we have 8 passed. So we have the product and return OK. Go to the product test, and we can check again here if we see the products index here. Okay, this string. So copy this and come here and say the response assert C and this string. Save, go and test, and 8 passed. Okay, let's create another test. So I'm going to create a new product and see if the product is created. So if the is not empty, I'm going to create a function test the product as name, and here we need to create a new product. So the product is going to be, we need to import the product, and yeah, we have the product here. So product factory create. Okay, I think I don't have make a migration for the product, so let run the artisan migrate, yeah, okay. And here we need to use the refresh database, use refresh database because we are using a database here. Oh, after we creating the product, we can say this assert not empty. If the assert is not empty, and I'm going to add the product name. Okay, save this and test. Artisan test, and we have 9 passed. So the user has name attribute, and the product has name. So here is the products test. Okay, let display the products here. So here I'm going to say products, sorry, $sign products is going to be product all. Okay, we need to import this product model and add the product here. So compact, not component, but compact. Okay. and add the products. Okay, save this. Now in the index, I'm going to say here for each or for else what you want. So for else, $sign products as a product, $sign product, and display here the h2 $sign product name. And after that, p tag and display the product type. Okay, if it is empty, we are going to say no products. Okay, save this and come here, and now we are going to test if we don't have any products. So let's come here and say public function test the products are empty. Sorry, products are empty, and we can say now $sign the response. Okay, this get products, and after that we can say $sign response assert C. Now if that is empty, if we don't have any products, we are going to display this no products. So for that, I'm going to copy this and say response assert C the no products. And if I save this and come here and test artisan test, and we have 10 passed, so products are empty. Now if we have a product, if you go here, we display the product, and we can change this and say, for example, or create another one. Test the products are not empty. And here, first we need to create the product. So the product create, and the response, this get products, assert don't see. Now assert don't see. If I save and come here and test, yeah, passed. That's okay. Or we can say, for example, if we see the product name here, so change again this to assert C, and we pass the product name here, $sign product name. Okay, because the product name is in here if we have the products. And if I run test again we have pass, so products are not empty. And that's it for this video, friends. Hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one. All the best. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video I'm going to work with authentication and product. So in the products index I'm going to add a button for for the buy product, but that button is going to be visible if the user is authenticated. If not, it's not going to show. So go to the VS Code, and in the products index blade, when we make a loop, I'm going to say here, first we are going to check if we are authenticated, and that after that say button and buy a product. Okay. And this is going to be visible only if we have a product. If we don't have, don't see that. Okay, next, the test I'm going to do in the product test class. So come here and say public function test that the authenticated user can see the buy button. Okay, and here what we need the user. So the user is going to be user factory create, and also we need the product, because if we don't have a product, this is going to not show that. So for that we need to say here product factory create, but you see here we have repeat this one, and it's a better way to add here so I'm going to say private. Okay, and the product, and after that create a public function setup, and this is going to return void, and here now this product, but first we need to call the parent setup. So parent setup, and after that we need to say this product is going to be with the product factory create. Cut this and paste it here. Okay. Now with that we can say down there, remove that and say this product name, and also down there the same thing, remove this and say this product name. And now here we don't need to create that, just we need to say response, this acting as user, and get, and it's going to get the products, and I want to check if we see that buy button. So assert see and buy product. Okay, let's save and let's test this. Artisan test and passed. Now if I'm going to check if we are not user, so public function test that unauthenticated user cannot see that button, cannot see the buy button, and here we just going to say the response is going to be this get products, and now response here assert don't see. Okay, assert don't see the product by products, by product. And if I save and go and test again, yeah, passed again. So this is how we can show and hide the button or anything we want in the with test, how we can test that. That's it for this video, friends. Hope you enjoy and see you in the next one. All the best. Hello friends, welcome again. So in this video I'm going to work again with authentication and products. So I'm going to add a link to the products index, and that link can only see if the user is authenticated. So the link is to go to the route products create, and also the products create route is going to be protected by authentication middleware. So let's go in the code and open the product test. And see if we can see the create button. We don't have that, but just create a test and see if we have an error. And before that, I'm going to show you we have, if I make a test, all are passed. Yeah. Okay, and now here I'm going to say public function and test that the authenticated user can see the create link. Okay, and here what we need the user. So I'm going to copy here, and after that I'm going to say the response get products, the same thing we have here. And if we see the, oh sorry, we need the same thing here, just we need to change not by product but a create. Save and open the terminal and run the test again. And it's going to fail, yeah. Contains create, we don't see that. So open the index blade in the products and add that. I'm going to add it here. So often, if we are authenticated, add anchor tag and say create. We don't have that route for now, so I'm going to leave it and out and run the test again. And it's going to pass, yeah. So let's check if the unauthenticated user cannot see. I'm going to do the same thing we have here. Cannot see the create link. Okay, and get products and don't see the create. Okay, run the test again. And it's going to be passed, okay. Now, to navigate in the products create. So create function, public function, and test that the authenticated user can visit the products create route. So products create route, and we need the user here. And also the route is going to be products/create. We don't have that, but we are going to check for fails and create the route. And here we need to say the response, assert status. Where is assert status? Assert status 200. And try the test, artisan test, and it's going to fail. Yeah. Authenticate auth user can visit the products create route. Expected code 200, but we have 404, so not found. Let's go and create that. So open the web routes, and I'm going to copy this and paste it. Now say products/create, and the controller I'm going to leave it just for now because we are going to check for fails. And here the products create also, and I'm going to give it a middleware. So here, so add the middleware, and the middleware is going to be auth. Okay, let's get test again. Artisan test, and it's going to pass. Yeah, everything passed. Go to the products create and check now if the unauthenticated user cannot visit that route. So copy and paste it here. Now test the unauthenticated user cannot visit the products create route, and we don't need the user now. So just this get, and now the assert status is going to be 302 because it's going to redirect to the login page. And that's it because we add the middleware auth. Okay, so go and test now. Artisan test, and everything passed. And also here we can check for the redirect. So if I say the assign response, assert redirect to the login page, and test again. Yeah, everything passed. And also if I come here and go navigate to the, I'm not logged in, so navigate to the products create, products/create, and we redirect to the login page. Okay friends, that is for this video. In the next video we are going to add the role to the user, and change this so this create route can only access if the user is admin. Okay, hope you enjoy and see you in the next video. All the best, friend. Hello friends, welcome again. So in the previous video we made sure that if we navigate in the products create, we need to log in, and if I logged in as, we don't have any user right now, so I'm going to go and register new user. So test, Okay, and now if I navigate to the products create, yeah, we can go there. And you see here we return the index. And that is because if I open the web routes, we add the product controller class index. Okay, now I'm going to do is make this only if the user has the admin role. And for that we need to make some changes. So first open the users table and we need to add one more field here, and it's going to be a boolean. Is admin, the same thing we have done with roles and permission. You have the link of the playlist in the description, and by default it's going to be 0. Okay, open now the user, open the user model, and we need to add the isAdmin in the fieldable. Also, I'm going to create middleware, so artisan make middleware admin, and open the admin middleware. And here we need to check. So if we have, if not the authenticated user, is admin. If it's not admin, I'm going to say abort 403. Okay, and we need to register this in the kernel HTTP, this middleware. So come here and say admin middleware and admin middleware class. Okay, close, open the terminal and run artisan migrate fresh. Cool. Open the web routes now, and when we add the middleware authentication, we can add the admin. And if I test now, artisan test, we have a failure. Yeah. Template property is admin on null. Okay, open again the the admin. And check also if not authenticated user. Okay, and come here and run the test again. And now we have the expected response code 200 but received 403. Okay. open the product test, and here now if we are if we navigate, if this is not authentication, we return the 403 and not to the login. And also here now we can change this to be the test.authenticated admin user can visit the product create page, and we need the user to create and also add the is admin to B1, so acting as the admin now. And run the test. And everything passed. And also if I open the index in the products, if we want to hide from the users and show only to the admin, we can do check if the authenticated user is admin in here, is admin, and paste that in, and if. Okay, now if I open and test, we have a failure. Yeah, because we don't see the create in the assert create if we are authenticated. So test that authenticated admin user can see the create link, and we need to act as the admin. So copy this and paste it here, and also here we need to add $admin and test again. Yeah, everything passed. Okay, friends, that is how we can protect the route with the example of the isadmin boolean in our user migration. Okay, friends, that's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to see if we can create a product and make a test to create a new product. All the best. See you in the next one. Thank you very much. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video I'm going to test if we can create a product, but before that I'm going to open the PHP store and here open the PHP unit XML, because I'm going to uncomment this and the SQLite and work with the memory in SQLite. And that is because I have created the user called admin and I changed the isadmin to 1. So if I am logged in as admin, and if I go to the dashboard, okay, the user name is admin. And if I go to the products and create, yeah, I can visit this product because I am as admin. And also if I run the test, everything is working. So artisan test, yeah, all green. Now I'm going to create a new test for the create, update and delete. the product. So artisan make test and product grad test. Okay, close this, and now first I'm going to open the product test, and here we see if the admin user can visit the product create route, and in the web route now we have this index method, but I'm going to change to show the edit or create, create form, which is not in the post controller. So if I open the post controller, we don't have that. And if I open the terminal and make a test, artisan test, we have fail, that 200 is identical to 500, and this acting as admin get product create, product controller create does not exist. So let's go and create that. Public function create, and I'm going to return view, and the view is not yet here, so I'm going to create and run a test again, and now we have another error, view products create not found. So let's create that. First I'm going to open the resources, views, products, and create new file here. Create.blade.php, and I'm going to copy what we have in here, select all, copy, and paste here. Just here I'm going to go back, and we don't need that because this route is protected by admin. So anchor tag to go to the slash products and say back. Okay, and here we need a form to create. So I'm going to just say form. Okay. And also in the index, add the link here to go to the products / create. Okay, close this one. And if I refresh now, yeah, here we have a backlink and a form. We need the style, but I'm going to add the style in CSS in the behind the scenes in the next video. So let's make the work for if we can create a product. So for that, we need a route and we need the product controller, but I'm going to make test first, and after that, so open the product grad test. Okay, remove all of this and create new function. And I'm going to call it test.admin can store new product. Okay, and with that, first now we need to use the database. So use refresh database. And first we need the user. So $admin, we need admin user. Is going to be the same thing we have in the product test. So I'm going to copy this for quick, save some times and paste it here. Okay. After the user, now I'm going to say $response and this $this acting as admin. And now here we need the post and the URL is /products. We don't have that post method, but we are going to see the filter and after create the. And here also we need to add the data. And what we need here, we need the name of the product. And I'm going to say to be apple. The type is fruit. Okay, and what we have? We have the price. The price is going to be $2.99. Okay. Now if I make a test right now, we're going to fail. So open this, clear and artisan test, because we don't have that. Yeah, we just make a response. And now if I call that response, so I'm going to say the response and I'm going to say assert. Okay. And make a test. Yeah, we have one failed. Expected 200 but received 405. Okay, so go and create that route. We don't have that route. Open the web PHP and copy and paste this. Change this to be post the /products. The method is store middleware admin and products. Store here and run the test again. And now we have that the product controller store does not exist. So open the controller and create that method. And now I'm going to add the request, $request, and here I'm going to say product create and the request all for now. And after that, we are going to redirect, redirect to the, or return to route because we are in the Laravel 9. Return to the route products dot index. Okay, so here we have the products index. Okay, let's test one more time, artisan test, and now we have a new failure, the expected response status code 200, but received 302. And why is that? Because in the product CRUD test, we create a user, acting as admin, and we post the products. Okay, not assert, okay, but we need to say assert redirect to the products, and now open the terminal and run a test, and now passed. Okay, after that, what we can test again, we can test if we have a product, if we have created a product, so $sign response, or not response, $sign this, and assert count, assert count, and one, expected one to the product all. So we get all the product, and we expected count to be 1, because in the database we don't have any. Okay, here refresh. But if I open the artisan test and all passed, so we have a record in these products. And also we can check if the database has this product. So $sign this, assert the database has, and we need to add here the table, which is the products. And here we need to add the data, which is name able. And also what we have, just go and test this one first, artisan test. Okay, but if I add the type to be, for example, drink, and test again, we don't have that. Artisan test, we have failure, the assert database has this product. But if I change this to be the same thing we had here, so fruit, copy, paste here, and also add the price. So price is $2.99, and open the terminal, make a test, everything passed. And also if I change this to be 89, we are going to fail. Yeah. And we highlighted this one. Okay. So that is for this video, how we can test if we can create a product. In the next video, we are going to work with update and delete and so on. All the best, friend. See you in the next one. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video we are going to work with products if we can update the product, and let's see if we can see the edit product. So here I am in the products and I have made some changes. In the products I display all the products with a table, and right now I'm not logged in, so I just have the product name, type and the price. But if I go and log in, I need to log in as admin, yeah. And if I go now to the products, right now we can see we have this button, create button, also the buy product and the edit. If I click here, we go to the create a new product and we can create, go back, edit, and we can edit the product. Also, if I go to the create, I have added the validation. Okay. So in the PHP store now, if I open the create, I just add the form with a method post and action to product store. Here is the validation. And here we have the button to go back. And the same thing for the edit page. Here I add the method put here because we are going to update the product. Okay, nothing fancy here. In the controller, now if I open the product controller, here in the store I have made a validation. For that we have validate there. In the edit product we just return a view products index and added the product there. And in update also we make validation and update the product. Okay, now if I open the product CRUD test and just to make sure everything works correctly, so let's run artisan test and all passed. Okay, now first I'm going to check if we can see the edit page, because right now we just have here the test the admin can store new product. And let's test if we can see the edit page. So public function test that the admin can see the edit product page. And what we need here, we need the admin, because if we are not admin we don't see that. Also we need to create a new product. And I'm going to say $sign product is going to be product factory create, because we need that product, because we need in the route. And then $sign response is going to be this, and we need to act in as a admin. Get, and the URL is products / and the product ID. assign product ID, edit. Okay. And with that, we can check if the response assert status is 200. Artisan test. And all passed. Also, we can see here if we see the product name, so response assert see the product name, because when we go to the edit, we have the name here. Okay, open the terminal and make a test again, and all passed. Okay, next we need to check if we can update the product. So public function test that admin can update product, and we do the same thing here. So first we need the admin, and then I'm going to create the product, or I'm going to do something like this: product create, and first I'm going to check if we have a product. So I'll assign this assert count, and we passed 1 here, and product add. Okay. And if I make a test, yeah, all passed. After that, create the response. $sign this acting as admin, and here now we need to say put to the /products, and we need the product ID here. So after that, I'm going to say the product is going to be with product first, and here we add that the product ID, and now here we need to add the data. So the name is going to be the updated product, and type is going to be test, and price $4.99. Okay, and now we can and one more thing, so we can do also when we create a new product, we can check for errors. So if assert session has error for name or email, or I'm going to do this one, assert session has no errors, because if we have error, it's going to fail. So let's do that, and let's do it. First, when we create when we store, so here, and also here when we update. And check here if we don't have any errors. Let make a test and all passed. Okay, but not this is not the finish. First, I'm going to open the product controller, and when we update the product, we redirect to the route index, products index. Okay, so check that. Response, assert, redirect to the products. Okay, let's test. Everything passed. And also we can test the $, this, assert equals. So here we need to add our updated name. And sorry. And if this matches with product first name. Okay, make a test and all passed. So if I say here, for example, products and make a test, we are going to get failure. Yeah. Expected products, but we have updated product. So it's working. And that's it for this video. So how we can check for updated products, and also you can also make for test, say test here and type, also pass the price for 99 and add the price here. And if we make a test, all passed. Okay, so that's it, how we can check for errors, check if we redirect back, and if all the fields we added here is equal to the product first. Okay friends, hope you enjoy and see you in the next one. All the best. Hello friends, welcome again. In this video I'm going to test if we can delete a product. Okay, so open the PHP Storm, and here, so we have test, can update a product, can see the edit page, and can store a product. Now we need to delete. So public function test that the admin can delete the product. And first we need to create a user and the product. So copy this one and paste it here, but I'm going to associate the product with product. Okay. We don't have, so if I open the route, web routes, we don't have the route to delete a product. So let's go and test what we get. So let's say $, this, and see if we have a product right now. assert equals, and we need to have one product here, so product and count or product. Okay, and open terminal, artisan test, and all passed. 20 tests. Okay. Now we have a product. Let delete that. $sign response, and it's going to be this. We need to act in as a admin, and we need the delete row now. Delete and products / and the product ID. Okay. And let's check if this assert equals to be 0 now. Product count. Okay, so first we check if we have any product. Now we expect it to have 0. Let's check. And it's going to fail, yeah. Because we don't delete, we don't have this route yet. So and if I say here, assign a response and assert status 302. Okay. Expected status 302, but received 405. So the row doesn't exist. Come here and create that row. Copy this and paste it down there. Say delete product ID, and it's going to be delete, destroy, sorry. Destroy and destroy here. Okay, run test again, and it's going to fail. And here we have the destroy does not exist, this method. Let's go and create that. So open the product controller and create the method, public function, destroy, and here we need the product, $sign product, and let's delete that product delete, and after that we are going to return redirect or the route, and when we go to the products index. Okay, let's check now. Artisan test and all passed. So we check now if the assert status is 302 if we have 0 products, and if I change this and test again, it's going to fail because we don't have any product. Okay, back to 0. And that's it for this video, friends. Hope you enjoy and see you in the next one. All the best, friends. Hello friends, welcome again. In In this video, I'm going to work with unit testing, and for that, I have created three files. One is a card class in the app directory, another one is convert class, and another one is the card test unit testing. Okay, the card has the protected items and public function construct, and we add the items by default an empty array and instantiate the items we have here. And two function, one has return expect the item and return in array the item, these items, and also the take one return array shift these items. The convert class, I added the protected price and public function construct the price and instantiated the price with this one and created three public functions. The first one is price in dollars, and I return around this price we have, and I take this ratio from this website here. Okay, so if I type 1, and for Canadian dollars is 1.44, and here price in Canadian we add 1.44 in, for the USD dollars 1.13, and now for the British pound is 0.83. Okay, and return the price. And in the card test now I make three tests and let uncomment this one. So here we check, we add the cards, card, new card, and add Apple, and check if this assert true, the card has Apple. Okay, we return that in array and the items if we have. So let's open the terminal and run artisan test, and all passed. If I make a change here, so to the card test, so assert true that the card has Apple and maybe don't has, I say Dell here, not Dell, I'm going to add another one, for example Lenovo, and run the test. It's going to fail. Yeah, failed that that false is true. Okay, and here we have the card has Apple. Now change this back to what was before, and also here we check for the assert false. The card has that, we don't have that, and now if I make a test, it's going to pass. If we say, for example, here also add the Dell, it's going to fail. Yeah, failing asserting that true is false. In this assert false, this card has Dell, because we have the Dell. It's not false, it's true. If I change this to be true and run the test, all passed. Okay, next one. Take one from the card and we add new Apple and assert equals the Apple is the same thing, take the card, take one. And because we have only one, we take this one from the card and it's the same thing. If I test, all passed. The next one is for the price, and here we add the price, new convert and 100, and this assert equals, now we add 1, the same thing we expect get from here to be 1.30. and price and return price in dollar is the same thing, and price in British pound and also in Canadian dollar. And if I test, all passed. If I change a number here, for example, be 14 and make a test, it's going to fail. That asserting that 113 is much expected the 114. And that's it for this video, friends. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and like the video. All the best.